Hey guys, it's Kerry. Beneath the surface, there are no rules, no mercy. Every second, something is hunting and something is about to be hunted. This is the brutal reality of the ocean. Let me know what your favourite sea animal is. The flying fish has one great advantage. It can leave the ocean. With a powerful burst, it launches out of the water, wings spread, gliding across the surface in a desperate escape. The main reason for this behaviour is thought to be to escape from underwater predators. At first glance, it appears almost harmless, a delicate cluster of soft flowing spines swaying gently with the current. But the fire engine is anything but gentle. Each spine is tipped with venom, capable of delivering a painful sting to anything that gets too close. Lurking in reef crevices, the moray eel opens its jaws to show sharp teeth. This isn't aggression, it's how they breathe. They're ambush predators, striking suddenly with incredible speed. Their second set of pharyngeal jaws drags prey inward. Morays rely heavily on smell rather than vision. Once prey is detected, escape is unlikely. Arapaima, a giant freshwater fish from the Amazon, reaching over 3 meters in length. They can breathe air using a modified swim bladder, basically a fish lung. They are ancient looking, armoured and unstoppable. The blue spotted ray looks almost harmless until it's threatened. Camouflaged against the sand, it disappears in plain sight. But when danger comes too close, its tail lashes out with venomous precision. They settle themselves down over their prey, trapping them against the substrate with their disc, then flexing their disc flaps and maneuvering the victims into their mouths. Lurking in the darkness is a legend, the giant squid. Rarely seen, almost never understood, it moves through the deep with slow, deliberate power. Its enormous eyes, among the largest in the animal kingdom, are perfectly adapted to detect even the faintest traces of light. When it hunts, it does not brush. Long tentacles extend into the darkness, lined with powerful suction cups that grip with unbreakable force. Prey is pulled inward towards a sharp, crushing beak hidden at its center. Sally lightfoot crabs live on wave-battered volcanic rocks where most animals wouldn't last seconds. These crabs are incredibly agile, scampering across wet rocks and shallow pools while dodging crashing waves. They feed on algae, dead animals and scraps left behind by seabirds, acting as shoreline cleanup crews. Their speed keeps them safe from predators like birds and fish. Walrus use their tusks to hold their massive bodies out of the water, to establish dominance in brutal male battles, and sometimes even to attack or kill prey like seals. If they attack a seal, they can stab or slash with their tusks, delivering deep puncture wounds. The cuttlefish uses illusion. Its skin shifts colour, texture, even pattern. Amazing camouflage. When prey drifts close, it unleashes a hypnotic display flashing patterns that confuse and mesmerize. Then in an instant, it strikes. The sawfish. Extending from its snout is a long, tooth-lined rostrum that resembles a giant saw. This remarkable structure serves multiple purposes. Sensitive organs detect hidden prey, while powerful side-to-side swings can injure or stun fish. A sudden strike can transform a peaceful school of fish into a scene of confusion and panic. With its beautiful spotted pattern, the leopard shark is one of the most attractive sharks found in coastal waters. Its markings provide excellent camouflage against sandy bottoms, helping it blend into its surroundings while searching for prey. Leopard sharks focus on crabs, worms, fish, and other small creatures. They patrol shallow bays and estuaries where food is plentiful and hiding places are limited. Slow and seemingly vulnerable, the pufferfish looks like easy prey, but that illusion can be deadly. When threatened, it inflates into a spiked ball, making itself nearly impossible to swallow. And if that fails, its toxic flesh delivers a powerful warning. The pufferfish is smart. The short-fin mako shark is often called the cheetah of the ocean. Built for speed, this predator possesses a streamlined body, powerful muscles, and an explosive tail capable of propelling it through the water at astonishing velocities. Its favorite prey includes some of the fastest fish in the sea. Tuna, mackerel, and swordfish are all potential targets. Highly intelligent and deeply social, orcas use different methods for hunting prey. They create waves to wash seals off ice, herd fish into tight balls, and isolate individuals from groups before attacking. Every hunt is calculated, every move deliberate. Drifting through swaying kelp forests, the weedy sea dragon doesn't swim so much as disappear. Its leaf-like appendages mimic seaweed perfectly and turning it into a moving illusion. Predators glide past, not realizing they've just gone past a tasty meal. While avoiding danger, the weedy sea dragon is also a hunter, snapping up tiny crustaceans that drift too close. Crown of thorns starfish are slow moving. They creep across the reef. Their body is covered in long venomous spines, each one capable of inflicting pain. Using its stomach, it feeds on living coral, leaving destruction in its wake. The blue whale is the largest animal to ever exist. It moves through the ocean with quiet power. It doesn't hunt large prey. It filters tiny krill, consuming millions in a single day. But even giants have vulnerable moments. Calves, still learning the vast ocean, can become targets for coordinated predators like orcas. Size alone isn't always protection. When it feeds, the blue whale becomes a moving force of nature. clown triggerfish is bright, bold, and aggressive. Its powerful jaws can crush shells, coral, and anything that gets too close. This isn't just a hunter, it's a defender. Fast, reactive, and highly aware, the pink reef squid lives in constant motion. Its body flashes signals, communication, camouflage, and warning all in one. When it hunts, it strikes instantly, tentacles shooting forward to grab prey before it can react. Silent beneath the surface, the great white waits. From below, it watches seals at the surface, timing every movement. Then it strikes, a sudden explosion of speed, launching from the depths in a violent breach. The attack is fast, precise, and devastating to the prey. Humpbacks are famous for breaching and tail slapping. These displays may communicate or stun prey. They use bubble net feeding to trap fish in spirals of air. Humpbacks are also surprisingly agile for animals that can weigh over 40 tons. They twist, roll, and lunge with precision, using their long pectoral fins like wings to steer through dense schools of fish. After feeding in cold, nutrient-rich waters, humpbacks migrate thousands of kilometers to warm tropical seas to breed and give birth. The lemon shark blends beautifully with sandy coastal habitats. This natural camouflage helps it approach prey undetected while remaining hidden from potential threats. Lemon sharks feed on fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods. The queen triggerfish is a fearless reef hunter, armed with powerful jaws and teeth designed for crushing. This fish patrols coral reefs, searching for sea urchins, crabs, mollusks, and other hard-shelled prey. The queen trigger can blast jets of water into the sand to uncover hidden creatures before snapping them up with remarkable precision. More than 350 million years ago, the oceans were ruled by a predator unlike anything alive today. Dunkleosteus was a heavily armoured giant with a skull encased in thick bony plates and jaws capable of delivering one of the most powerful bites in prehistoric history. Unlike modern sharks with rows of teeth, Dunkleosteus possessed sharpened bony jaw plates that function like enormous shears. Fish, armoured prey, and even other predators could find themselves crushed by its devastating bite. In the ancient seas, few creatures wanted to encounter a hungry Dunkleosteus. Yet life in prehistoric oceans was never simple. Young Dunkleosteus likely faced threats from other larger predators, and competition for food would have been fierce among the giants that shared its environment. When Dunkleosteus appeared, entire ecosystems took notice. It was one of the first true apex predators, helping establish the blueprint for countless marine hunters that would evolve millions of years later. The loggerhead turtle is a powerful ocean traveller, capable of crossing entire oceans during its lifetime. Armed with massive jaws, it specializes in crushing hard-shelled prey that many predators cannot handle. Young loggerheads face an incredibly dangerous journey. From the moment they hatch, birds, fish, crabs, and countless predators attempt to make a meal of them. Once it reaches a shell, the sea star begins its attack, forcing the shell open just enough. Then in a disturbing twist, it pushes its stomach inside, digesting its prey alive. The octopus is more than a predator, it's a problem solver. It blends into its surroundings perfectly, becoming a rock, coral, or shadow. When prey comes close, it strikes with precision, wrapping it in its powerful arms before delivering a fatal bite. But when threatened, it vanishes, releasing ink, changing shape, escaping through impossibly small places. Intelligence is its greatest weapon. The Blainville's beaked whale, sometimes known as the dense-beaked whale. They are a species of whale that can be found in deep, warm waters all over the world. It has two distinctive horn-like teeth that grow from bulges in the lower jaw. They are often encrusted with barnacles. Hidden among weeds and shadows, the largemouth bass waits in perfect stillness. It doesn't chase, it ambushes. When prey drifts too close, it explodes forward, mouth wide, vacuuming its target in a single devastating strike. There's no warning, no second chance, just sudden impact. Because in its world, survival belongs to those who strike first and strike fast. At the edge of the ice, the emperor penguin hesitates. Beneath the surface, predators wait, silent, unseen. Leopard seals patrol the waters, striking with explosive speed. The moment a penguin dives, the hunt begins. Using their strong claws, Dungeness crabs can crack open clams, mussels, and other shellfish. Unlike flashy reef crabs, Dungeness crabs rely on strength and stealth. These crabs bury themselves in sand to ambush prey or hide from predators. Only their eyes and antennae may be visible. Manatees have wrinkled faces, whiskers, and paddle-shaped tails, giving them a permanently gentle expression. They are often called sea cows, slowly moving, peaceful, and mostly interested in eating seagrass. These gentle giants float through warm waters without a care. Seals are among the ocean's most successful marine mammals. Equipped with streamlined bodies and powerful flippers, they are excellent swimmers, capable of hunting fish, squid, and crustaceans. Their hunting success depends on keen senses, endurance, and the ability to pursue prey through challenging underwater environments. Great white sharks, killer whales, and other predators view them as valuable prey. The blue-spotted ray looks almost harmless until it's threatened. Camouflaged against the sand, it disappears in plain sight. But when danger comes too close, its tail lashes out with venomous precision. They settle themselves down over their prey, trapping them against the substrate with their disc, then flexing their disc flaps and maneuvering the victims into their mouths. The fin whale is the second largest animal in the world. It is also known as the razorback due to the grooves and plates that design their bodies. It is a baleen whale. You'll notice that the fin whale features a dorsal fin and flippers. It also has a wide tail with a notch at the center of it. Blue crabs use aggressive displays, raising claws, blowing bubbles, and rocking side to side to look bigger and more threatening. If that fails, things escalate fast into violent grappling matches. Blue crabs are opportunistic predators, feeding on fish, clams, worms, and even other crabs. They're fast, strong, and surprisingly coordinated for sideways walkers. Clinging to coral with a curled tail, the seahorse drifts with the current. Fragile, slow, and exposed, it doesn't chase prey. It waits, snapping up tiny creatures that pass too close. Swimming with its gigantic mouth open, the whale shark filters immense volumes of water. Thousands of tiny organisms become trapped inside as the shark cruises through rich feeding grounds. It is a feeding strategy that allows a giant to survive on some of the ocean's smallest creatures. Although adults are protected by their enormous size, young whale sharks can fall prey to larger predators. Their greatest threat today often comes from human activities rather than natural enemies. The ancient ammonite used its tentacles to capture whatever came too close, but it was far from safe. Larger marine predators tracked it, crushing shells with powerful jaws. Walruses are highly social animals, gathering in large groups called haul-outs. While this provides protection from predators like polar bears and orcas, it also comes with risks. Sudden disturbances can cause stampedes, sometimes crushing calves. The ocean is one of the most powerful, mysterious places on Earth. Vast, dark, beautiful, and still largely unexplored. Many sea creatures live in places humans can barely reach, let alone film. Some are deep sea hunters, some are ancient survivors, and others are fast, aggressive, or surprisingly intelligent. Highly intelligent and deeply social, orcas use different methods for hunting prey. They create waves to wash seals off ice, herd fish into tight balls, and isolate individuals from groups before attacking. Every hunt is calculated, every move deliberate. The emperor penguin hesitates. Beneath the surface, predators wait, silent, unseen. Leopard seals patrol the waters, striking with explosive speed. The moment a penguin dives, the hunt begins. Graceful and massive, the manta ray glides through the ocean, like a living shadow. It feeds on plankton, filtering the water as it moves. But even giants can be targeted. Large sharks see opportunity, especially in younger or weaker individuals. The manta doesn't fight, it moves, using size and awareness to stay just out of reach. The hermit crab is soft-bodied and exposed. It hides inside discarded shells, constantly searching and upgrading as it grows. When threatened, the hermit crab retreats deep into its shell, hoping its fragile defense will hold. Crustaceans. These amphibians were top aquatic predators, similar to crocodiles today. They became extinct towards the end of the early Cretaceous. The bowhead whale is one of the longest living animals on Earth, with some individuals believed to survive for more than 200 years. Built for life in icy polar waters, it possesses a massive skull capable of breaking through sea ice. Unlike predatory whales, the bowhead feeds on tiny plankton and crustaceans. Its enormous mouth and baleen plates allow it to filter huge volumes of water, gathering countless microscopic prey with every feeding pass. The scalloped hammerhead is instantly recognizable thanks to its extraordinary hammer-shaped head. It provides enhanced vision, improved maneuverability, and an array of sensory advantages that make this shark a highly effective hunter. These sharks often patrol reefs and open waters, searching for fish, squid, and stingrays. The bowmouth guitarfish looks like a creature caught between two worlds, combining features of both sharks and rays. It glides across the seafloor with a unique appearance that immediately captures attention. The tiger shark is one of the ocean's most powerful and versatile predators. Named for the dark stripes that run along its body, this shark patrols tropical and subtropical waters with a reputation for eating almost anything it can catch. Fish, turtles, seabirds, rays, seals, and even other sharks can become prey for a hungry tiger shark. Pilot whales are among the ocean's most social hunters, travelling in tightly bonded family groups called pods. These intelligent marine mammals use teamwork and communication to survive in the vast open sea. Their strong family connections are legendary, with pod members often protecting one another in times of danger. The sperm whale is the largest toothed predator on Earth, growing to enormous sizes and capable of diving more than a kilometre beneath the surface. It enters a world few other mammals can reach. Deep below the waves, giant squid become the whale's primary prey. These encounters are among the ocean's most dramatic battles, pitting two giants against one another in complete darkness. The piranha waits, calm, almost motionless. A sudden movement, a drop of blood, and the frenzy begins. Dozens of jaws, razor sharp, tearing in a coordinated storm of chaos. The blue shark is built for life in the open ocean. With its slender body, long pectoral fins, and brilliant blue coloration, it seems perfectly designed to disappear into the endless sea. But beneath that elegant appearance lies a highly capable predator. Blue sharks spend most of their lives roaming vast distances in search of food. Squid, fish, and seabirds all feature on the menu. The megamouth shark's jaw is floppy. It's for scooping plankton and jellyfish like an underwater vacuum cleaner. That massive mouth is lined with tiny teeth. This shark is basically harmless. It drifts slowly through deep water with its mouth wide open, showing a silvery white lining that reflects light to attract prey. The octopus is more than a predator, it's a problem solver. It blends into its surroundings perfectly, becoming a rock, coral, or shadow. When prey comes close, it strikes with precision, wrapping it in its powerful arms before delivering a fatal bite. But when threatened, it vanishes, releasing ink, changing shape, escaping through impossibly small places. Intelligence is its greatest weapon. Jellyfish have been drifting through Earth's oceans for over 500 million years, long before dinosaurs existed. They don't have a brain, heart, or bones. They move by pulsing their bell and letting currents carry them, which is energy efficient and strangely elegant. Although adult sperm whales have few natural enemies, killer whales may target calves and juveniles. Family groups often work together to defend vulnerable members against attack. The sperm whale is a true deep-sea titan. Every dive carries it into one of Earth's least explored environments, where giant prey and hidden dangers await in the darkness. The beluga whale thrives in the icy waters of the Arctic. Belugas hunt fish, squid, and crustaceans beneath the ice. Working alone or in groups, they navigate complex underwater environments where prey can disappear into darkness at a moment's notice. Their echolocation allows them to find food even when visibility is almost non-existent. At first glance, the nurse shark seems relaxed and slow-moving. During the day, it often rests motionless on the sea floor. But when darkness arrives, this calm appearance gives way to a determined nocturnal hunter. Using powerful suction, nurse sharks can pull prey from crevices and hiding places. The Moorish idol lives in the subtropical and tropical regions in reefs and lagoons. They are very popular in the Indo-Pacific region. Their body is patterned with alternate bands of white, yellow and black. Such a beautiful looking fish with long trailing fins. The tiger shark, with a reputation for eating almost anything it can catch. Fish, turtles, seabirds, rays, seals, and even other sharks can become prey for a hungry tiger shark. As juveniles, zebra sharks display striking dark bodies covered with white stripes, giving them their name. As adults, those stripes transform into beautiful spots. These sharks spend most of their time exploring reefs and sandy bottoms in search of mollusks, crustaceans, and small fish. Sea lions are playful, intelligent, and highly adaptable marine mammals. Beneath their playful behavior lies a skilled hunter capable of pursuing prey through the ocean with remarkable agility. Fish, squid, and octopus are common targets. Using speed and maneuverability, sea lions can chase prey through underwater environments where few animals can match their movements. Yet sea lions are also prey. Great white shark and killer whales regularly hunt them. Highly intelligent and deeply social, orcas use different methods for hunting prey. They create waves to wash seals off ice, herd fish into tight balls, and isolate individuals from groups before attacking. Every hunt is calculated, every move deliberate. Moving in massive groups, cow-nosed rays turn the ocean into a living wave. Hundreds glide together, overwhelming anything in their path. They feed on shellfish, crushing hard shells with powerful jaws. Fish are cold-blooded, unlike us who are warm-blooded. There is an exception though. Tuna and mackerel sharks have warm blood like us. A fish's slimy scales helps them glide through the water more easily. Most fish don't have eyelids. The only fish that can blink is a shark. The pygmy sperm whale is one of the ocean's most mysterious mammals. Rarely seen by humans, it spends most of its life hidden in deep offshore waters where darkness conceals countless secrets. This small whale hunts squid, fish, and deep-sea creatures using echolocation. By producing clicks and interpreting returning echoes, it can locate prey in environments where vision becomes almost useless. Dolphins may appear playful on the surface, but beneath the waves, they are highly intelligent and remarkably effective predators. Working together in coordinated groups, they hunt fish, squid, and even large schools of fast-moving prey. The black-tipped reef shark is one of the most agile hunters on the coral reef. This sleek predator patrols shallow lagoons and reef edges where countless fish seek shelter. Black-tipped reef sharks are active hunters. The thresher shark possesses one of the most remarkable weapons in the ocean, a tail that can be as long as the rest of its body. While most predators rely on teeth alone, the thresher uses its tail like a giant whip. When attacking schools of fish, the shark circles its prey before striking with incredible force. A single tail swipe can stun or kill multiple fish at once, turning confusion into opportunity. Before they begin courtship behaviours, like chasing and nudging, male goldfish will chase females at the water surface, gently bumping, while sperm is released by the male goldfish over them to achieve external fertilization. Stocky, powerful and aggressive, the bull shark thrives in places where few sharks dare to go. Unlike most marine hunters, the bull shark can move freely between salt water and fresh water, turning rivers and estuaries into hunting grounds. Murky water reduces visibility, creating the perfect conditions for ambush. Fish, birds, and even land animals entering the water. The horseshoe crab is older than the dinosaurs. Its hard shell offers protection, but not invincibility. Sharks and large fish can flip it, exposing its vulnerable underside. Not a crab, and is more closely related to spiders and scorpions. Small and vulnerable, the clownfish should be easy prey, but it has an unusual ally, the sea anemone. Protected by a layer of mucus, it lives among stinging tentacles that drive predators away. What is deadly to others becomes its safety zone. The octopus, but when threatened, it vanishes, releasing ink, changing shape, escaping through impossibly small places. Intelligence is its greatest weapon. Unlike toothed whales, right whales don't hunt. Instead, they glide through plankton-rich waters with their enormous mouths open, filtering millions of tiny organisms in a single day, turning microscopic life into massive energy. When they're not feeding, right whales are often seen socializing at the surface, rolling, breaching, and lifting their broad tails into the air. The bonnet-head shark may look unusual with its shovel-shaped head, but this strange design gives it a hunting advantage. As it glides across sandy seafloors, specialized sensors help it detect prey hidden beneath the sediment. The leatherback turtle dives deeper than most reptiles, entering cold, dark waters in search of jellyfish. The bowmouth guitarfish looks like a creature caught between two worlds, combining features of both sharks and rays. It glides across the seafloor with a unique appearance that immediately captures attention. Beneath its unusual shape, most blue tangs spend their days grazing on algae, helping keep coral reefs healthy. Predators such as gropers, barracudas, snappers, and reef sharks are always on the lookout for an unwary blue tang. Silent beneath the surface, the great white waits. From below, It watches seals at the surface, timing every movement. Then it strikes, a sudden explosion of speed, launching from the depths in a violent breach. The attack is fast, precise, and devastating to the prey. Megalodon wasn't just a big shark. It was the apex predator of apex predators. Growing up to around 20 meters in length, this prehistoric giant ruled the oceans millions of years before humans existed. Its teeth alone were larger than a human hand. One bite from a megalodon would crush bone, shatter skulls, and disable whales. Fossil evidence shows bite marks on whale bones that match its teeth perfectly. Great white sharks don't have eyelids, but they can roll their eyeballs during attack to prevent eye injury. This is especially important when they hunt sea lions, which have sharp claws. In the last moment of the attack, sharks are practically blind. Other than that, they have excellent eyesight. Great whites don't produce sounds. They communicate using body language and scent. The great white is at the top of the food chain and has few threats in the ocean. Only orcas and larger great white sharks can pose a risk. Great whites attack by propelling themselves at their prey with great speed. They take a single massive bite and drag their victims down into deeper water. Then they let go and the victim bleeds to death before being eaten. Highly intelligent and deeply social, orcas use different methods for hunting prey. They create waves to wash seals off ice, herd fish into tight balls, and isolate individuals from groups before attacking. Every hunt is calculated, every move deliberate. Pufferfish is able to secrete lethal toxins or even attacking other threatening animals with its beak-like teeth. The beautiful koi fish, a member of the carp family. Kronosaurus, although slightly shorter than the mosasaurs, what it lacked in length, it made up in bulk. Kemp's Ridley hatchling. They reach maturity between 7 and 15 years of age. Anglerfish. They are bony fish, named for their characteristic mode of predation in which a modified luminescent fin acts as a lure for other fish.
Hold on.
coelacanths. They are nocturnal piscivores that feed mainly on benthic smaller fish and various cephalopods. They are passive drift feeders. Angel shark. Their unique features are the rounded tip of the nose, the 7 gills instead of 5, and only 1 dorsal fin. Anomalocaris. They are extinct. They are distantly related to modern-day arthropods, including crabs and lobsters. Cuperoceras was a genus of nautiloid cephalopod from the Permian period that resembled a spiny ammonite. Cretoxyrhina was one of the largest sharks and a formidable predator in the late Cretaceous seas. Crocodile. They eat mainly fish, turtles, birds, and other small animals. They capture water animals in their jaws with a sideways motion. They seize land animals by the feet and drag them towards the water. After crocodiles mate, the female lays eggs. Some types can lay up to more than 100 eggs. Green sea turtle. They are one of the world's largest species of turtle, weighing between 65 and 130 kilograms. Hermit crab. Hatchlings are born in the water and remain there for a time. They molt up to 6 times to reach full crab form. Humpback calf. Ichthyosaurus. They used their fins for swimming. They lived in the sea and were incapable of returning to land. Their tails had a large crescent-shaped fin. Leatherback turtle. The leatherback shell is leathery. It feels almost rubbery. Liopleurodon was a large species of pliosaur. It was an apex predator in the Upper Jurassic seas around 160 to 155 million years ago. It grew to about 6.5 meters and it was a relative of Pliosaurus and Kronosaurus. Lobster. They have 2 big claws and 8 walking legs. Megalodon ruled the seas from about 17 million years ago up to almost 3 million years ago. This colossal predator reached lengths of up to 20 meters. The only marine animal ever to outweigh the massive megalodon is the blue whale, which weighs up to 200 tons, which would be just more than double the size of megalodon. Its jaws could open wide enough to swallow 2 adults standing side by side. Giant squid. Along with their cousin the colossal squid, they have beach ball-sized eyes. Their eyes are the largest eyes in the animal kingdom and are about 10 inches or 25 centimeters in diameter. Their big eyes help them to spy objects in the dark depths where most of them live. Blue-ringed octopus. They are usually nocturnal, emerging at night to hunt crustaceans and small fish. The brightly coloured rings are a warning to would-be predators. Blue sea dragon swallows air bubbles that allow it to float on the ocean surface upside down. So the interesting blue and white colour is actually the bottom side of the blue dragon. Seahorse. They come in many colours, varying from grey, orange, brown, yellow, red and black. Shrimp. They will eat algae, dead and living plants, worms, fish, snails and other dead shrimp. Cuttlefish, Coelasuchus, Basilosaurus, Basilisk, Octopus baby, Sea star, Kronosaurus, Mosasaurus, Axolotl, Emperor penguin and chick. Horseshoe crab, Nautilus, Ammonite pleuroceras, Ammonite previtoceras, Orthoceras, Belemnite, Trilobite, Zephactinus, Helicoprion, Sea elephant, Manatee. Thanks for diving deep with me today. If you loved exploring these awesome sea creatures, hit like, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our next underwater adventure. Drop a comment below.